Hey guys, so what we're going to do is just quickly recap the first two parts of Can't Stop, the level 3 parts. So we've got the intro, which is the... That's the intro, and then we have the verse. So you repeat that 5 times the first verse and 4 times the second verse. If you want to go that extra mile, try and use alternate picking when you're playing that part. So that would be like... And then that will help you get a lot faster, and then you can add the 3 notes in at the end of each bar rather than just one, so like this. Cool. Okay, so then let's just recap the chorus. So we have a G major, D major. Let me just get that camera in the right place. Okay, so G major. So that's 3 on the E, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0 on the D, G, and B, and then 3 on the high E. And then we have D major, which is 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E with a 0 on the D. So we've got G, G to D, G major to D major. Then from the D major, just move your first finger up 2 strings and your second finger up 2 strings. So you got your first finger on 2 of the A, 0 on 2 of the D, 0 on D, 2 on G, and 3 on B, and that creates a B minor 7, written down as BM7. So you got G, D, B minor 7. So you could just think from the D, you just move these 2 fingers up a string, up 2 strings, sorry. And the last chord is C major, or C. So that's 1 on the B, 0 on the G, 2 on the D, 3 on the A. Strum from the A. And we're going to go on the G, down, up, on the D, down, down, down. Then the B minor 7 is the same as the G strum, down, up, and then the C is the same as the D strum. Down, down. So we've got down, up, down, 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 G, D, D, B minor 7, D, C, C, C. But on the fourth time, so you do 3 of those. On the 4th time, start the same. But on the B minor 7 and C, you just do 1 down strum each. Back to the verse. But after the second chorus, you go into the bridge, which I shall quickly show you, and you could work on before the next lesson. So we've got the bridge, which is flatten your first finger across 12 on the G, B, and high E. So all of these chords in the bridge are on the G, B, and high E strings. So flatten your first finger across 12. Then we're going to move it down 2 frets, so it's on 10, and stick your second finger on 11 of the G. So we've got a small voicing of E minor here, and then a small D major here. So, and feel free to kind of, as you move to that D, if you want to drop that finger down a little bit, because it doesn't actually have to play the G, that's fine. But it's also fine to go, just move it down 2 frets, add your second finger. Just make sure you're using your fingertip of that second finger so it's not in the way of the B and the high E. So we got. Then move your first finger down to 7 and flatten it on those 3 strings. Then we're going to do something a little bit complicated. We're going to play 5 on the high E, 7 on the B, 7 on the G. So far we've got. Then we're going to just slide them up 2 frets, take off your little finger, put your second finger on 8 of the B. So we got. Then to finish off, we've got the same shape as that second chord we did, the D, like that. This one, but except it's here on 8 and 9, and then you go back up to there. So the order is this. All written down on the sheet, and you play 4 of the first one, 3 of the next, back to the first, for 1, then 2 of the 7, 1 of the trickier chords, then 3 of the second to last chord, back up to the second chord. So you got. And that's the bridge. Now I'll just show you my picking hand, and then we'll finish up. So what I do is I slap the guitar and then hit the string. So because we're playing on the offbeat, so it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guitar part is in a bit of like a reggae style, so you want it to be short and snappy, staccato, and on the offbeat, so in between the beats, rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, it's on the offbeat, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so it kind of feels like you're bouncing up and down a little bit. So there's a recap of the intro and the verse, and the chorus, and also the bridge. So if you work on all these parts, and then if you get those down, then we'll start working on the guitar solo. Don't forget to do your warm-ups before you start playing guitar, and I shall see you guys soon. All the best.